in bloom that 2 years ago this team would have not won against Nigeria, looking at the conditions and the physical fight. And even now, with the situation that we're in, that yes, there's a lot of talk and whatnot, but the confidence and the positivity that this team has shown, they've been able to overcome a number of challenges. What does that do, that confidence that this team has overcome tougher obstacles than this?
I think first of all, I think players have to feel that the coach has confidence in them. And that's also the reason why I would never call a player in which I don't believe, because he will immediately feel it, that I call him because there was pressure from the media or to do a pleasure to someone or whatever. I will never do that. So this is very important that players feel that confidence from the coach. And secondly is the results. You can do what you want and do very good work and whatever, but when the results don't follow, it stops. And we had the chance that 2 years ago suddenly with the first game of Temba and suddenly, it was okay. And we start to do results. We qualified for AFCON. We were third in AFCON, and so result after results. And if you do that, your confidence grow every game. And this is what happened with Bafana Bafana in the last 2 years.
And how superstitious are you, Coach? I mean,
not. I can tell you already, not.
Because we end the qualifiers in Bombela. It's a place that a while ago, a place where Bafana celebrated qualification that wasn't. And this is a chance to rewrite those painful memories.
Well, for me, it can happen the most unexpected things. I don't believe in witchcraft and voodoo and superstitions, and I don't believe. I just know that you go on the field and you play your game, and that's the only thing how you can win a game, and not with being superstitious or whatever. But okay, I have respect for people who need that, because there are some people who need that. But for me, it's no, not at all.
So for you, the venue mentally doesn't do anything in terms of what happened?
No. It's you're talking about a game how many years ago?
2011.
Come on. Why should I say? Oh yes, 15 years ago, I wear that dress or that pants or whatever. I don't have it anymore. I can't win a game. Oh, come on, this is not something I believe in.
Coach, you mentioned superstition now, but you must be worried about the Carling knockout and getting injuries over this weekend. Are you going to be holding thumbs and making sure that all of the players you've selected are going to be sharp?
Yeah, okay, but this has nothing to do with superstitions, but this is I'm worried because there are games, there are still games, and it's, for me, I don't understand why you're playing Carling Cup. Yeah, I understand it's about money. But why are you playing Carling Cup if you have your own cup, if you have the PSL, if you have Champions League, if you have Confederation Cup? Why Carling Cup? I don't understand. And yes, the risk is there, Saturday and Sunday, that you have injured players. And but yeah, it's always it's planned, and again, it's a matter of money, certainly. But for me, if tomorrow there will be no Carling Cup, I will not be. I will be happy. I will be happy because it doesn't mean anything.
Coach, the situation of Mbegazile Mbogazi.
Of who?
Of Mbogazi, the young Paris defender Mbogazi.
Ah, Mbogazi.
Yes.
No, but yeah, I always with my team manager. Yeah, Mbogazi. What are you talking about? I say Mbogazi.
Mbogazi,
okay,
yeah.
sorry.
Now, the issue is, I mean, there's a sense that maybe you should have gone to the Under-20 World Cup, but we are told that maybe you preferred him here.
Yeah.
Are you sad maybe that he's missing out on a chance of playing at a Junior World Cup?
We talked about it with the coach. I talked about it with him, and I told him, look, it's very difficult for me to let him go. If you see in the friendly games, if you see the game against Nigeria, you can't tell, okay, now you can go with the -20. Certainly not when you have 2 important games in October. If we should have been qualified, and that was possible, then okay, I should have said, okay, you can go to -20. Why? It's no problem for me now. And the coach understood it. But yeah, he should be much stronger with Mbokazi in his team. That is for sure. But those are choices you have to make, and you we don't have to forget that that he's a standard player of Pirates now. He's not a guy who played a few games and then on the bench. No. He's a standard player. So this is a little bit different. And I was in discussion with Club Rouge for Sander Campbell, and they don't want him to release because they said, yes, we're going to make it to give him chances. I said, okay, I will look. So this guy, that in the last 7 or 8 or 9 games, he was 3 times on the pitch. The last 10 minutes 2 times, and now last week, the last 7 minutes. This is not giving a chance to a player. Let him go to the World Cup then. So, but this difference with Mbokazi is even a standard player now from Bafana Bafana. So you can't tell such a player now you're going to play with the -20. Certainly not when Bafana Bafana have still to play very important games.
Just maybe also for me, the significance of Spepele's return to the team, I think he adds a lot of meat there.
Sitole, Sitole, he became very important for Bafana Bafana before his injury, and he suffered all season, last season. He was recovered at the end of last season, but I talked to him. I said, I will not call you now for the friendlies in June. I don't see the reason why I should, but I will follow you, and if you are again in competition, maybe September will be too early, but October, and then maybe later also. And okay, he's playing full games now for Tondela. He scored even the winning goal last week. So I think he's back, and we all know how important Yaya was for us in the games he played on AFCON and also the qualifiers later.
Coach Jaden Adams, we all know he's a player that you like. How disappointing is it to see his game?
We're always coming back on the same problem. Players are choosing money and not career. And you see, he wanted to go to Sundowns, but he don't play. He should have stayed in Stellenbosch or choose another option if he had another option. For young players, it's important that you play, and not directly where you play. You have to play, and this is not the case with Jaden now. And there is a reason for why he's not playing. Maybe they are not happy with him. Otherwise, he should play. I think the Bocho plays always because he plays good. So look what happens with Fawaz. So again, players has to be a little bit more. I don't say smart, but look at their career, and maybe now. Fawaz, he lost his place with the Bafana Bafana. He will not play AFCON in December if the situation stay like that, and he will maybe not go to the World Cup. All because of that. So look good what you're doing and see which team you are going, and see that you have enough playtime. That is very important.
Coach, what has the team done right in these qualifiers? I mean, apart from that Rwanda game, the team has been in control and been in the same pace in terms of getting results and performances. That this is not something that has happened to South Africa before, where throughout all the legs of the qualifiers, you get what you want, or at worst you get 4 out of 6.
It's the quality of the group, the quality of the team, and football technically and mentally. We have a strong mental group. We are not surprised like the game against Nigeria, that suddenly it's not a game but it becomes a fight. No, we fight back. And you saw our first game in AFCON against Mali. We lost that game because we were not used to fight. We were used to play football, but you can't always win a game with playing football. Sometimes you have to do something else, and this is a big evolution in that team.
Coach, I see one of the things people are talking about now on Twitter and social media, no Chiefs play in the squad. It's always a talking point when the Bafana squad is announced and there are no Chiefs players in the team.
What is the question?
No, I mean, I'm just saying that it's something that people always talk about when there are no Chiefs players in the team.
You know, therefore is social media. Yeah, people like to talk about and giving what they think about it, and sometimes they are right, and sometimes they say very, very, very stupid things. I can only tell you that I never read social media. Never. I'm not on social media either, because it's stupid what happens there. It's very stupid. You can tell what you want. You can tell the most stupid things. You can tell the most ugly things. This is not normal. So this is something that don't interest me. And they can put the social media full of bad reactions. Whatever. Whatever. It's not my problem.
Coach,
Last
just
question, guys.
lastly from my side, just take us through what happens now when the squad assembles on Monday, and the week preparation going forward. And
What happens now? What happens always? We prepare the 2 games in detail. We are training. We have one meeting. I don't like meetings. I don't like to talk to the players every day and what they have to do. They are professionals. They know what they have to do, but I'm observing. And I prepare them like I always prepare them for the previous games, and I'm sure of it, knowing the guys, that they will be ready on Friday to win that first game already, and then to go for all of it on Tuesday.